Hi, Chase Real Estate Investors. This is Christian Chase with Chase Real Estate and ChaseForeclosure.com. Hey, I wanted to just give everybody a little bit of a market update. I know a lot of our investors want to know what's happening, where are we going, where are we at. And right now, at the beginning part of this year, has been exceptionally good for our investors. Our typical market time is less than 14 days on the market right now for any of our investors who have bought a property, fixed it up, and are reselling it. Market time's less than 14 days. Now, I want to set expectations. It won't always be that way, okay? So sometime in the future, we will probably get back to 30, 60 days on market. But right now, homes obviously are selling very quickly. We anticipate this to extend out for probably the rest of the year, even into next spring, is what we're expecting based on inventory levels being as low as they are. And when we say inventory levels, not on the foreclosure side, we've got good steady stream of foreclosure properties coming in. We're talking about inventory on when we put the home back on the market, traditional real estate, our competitors, that inventory level is extremely low. Just to kind of put things in perspective, the town Bolingbrook, which has maybe 60 to 70,000 people, there may be 8 homes for sale in that entire town. There should be hundreds of homes for sale in a regular real estate market. So obviously, there are some major enhancements to our market as a result of this low inventory. Property prices continue to rise. We're seeing about 12% every year. And I want to take one step back, and this is where people go, our market is frothy, it's so robust. Our market was so slow to recover from 2010 compared to everywhere else in the country. We just were so slow moving. And now we're actually seeing some actual real appreciation. We're kind of making up for lost time in a lot of ways. And that's what we're seeing happening right now is we're making up. And the best chart, and I know I say it all the time, is the Case-Shiller Home Price Index. If you watch that thing and kind of compare it to other markets, we've always lagged, and we should lag. I always say we're a Midwestern mentality, and so things always do move a little bit slower, but we really never caught up to that 2006, 7, 8 price levels, and we're finally starting to catch back up to that in a long period of time. So it's where it all makes sense. The numbers right now for our market make complete sense. And I want our investors to know, one, if you have a buy, fix, and sell property, you put it on the market, yes, likely it will sell extremely fast. That's a positive thing. Rentals, high demand for rentals right now. So if you have a property that you are purchasing, fixing up, and renting, or if it's been rented, tenants moved out, and you're going to be filling it, very good news on that front as well. So we have a large database of tenants that are waiting for properties right now, specifically 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom, 4 bedroom units in high demand. So if you have something, likely it again will be rented out almost as fast as we're selling the properties. Condition always is going to play a major part in the rental end of it. In our market right now, the one thing I would like our investors to really pay attention to when they're renovating a property, when the market is rising like this and inventory levels are low, that means you do not have to go in and totally doll up a property, okay? All you need to do at this particular point is make it safe, sound, secure, and put in some nice cosmetic enhancements to the property, but does not have to have all the bells and whistles. Proof in the pudding is this. 2 homes on the market, and I can use specific examples in towns. Homewood, there was 2 properties that were within a matter of about 7 houses of each other on the same block. Some investor from somewhere else went in and put in all the bells and the whistles inside that property at every luxury item you could think of. Our investor went in and kind of went builder grade with everything. Safe, sound, secure, cosmetically attractive, We both listed at a very similar time. We both sold for almost the identical price. So going in there and watching some TV show and seeing all the stuff that they're putting in there and all the fancy tile work and all that, you don't need to do it. You really need to follow the builder's model. And to kind of explain the builder's model to you and how I learned the real estate business, in 1995, I started in real estate and investing in real estate, and I was buying properties in a town. The town, it's in Plainfield, and the subdivision was called Lakewood Falls. And the builder that was in there was called Lakewood Builders. So they were building homes. They built, there's thousands of homes, at least over 1,200 homes within that subdivision. So foreclosure started to come onto the market. I would go in there, and I followed whatever the builder was doing. I copied that to a T. So if the builder put in a particular type of countertop, I would copy that. If they put in light fixtures, I would copy that. If they painted the property this and they painted the walls that, I would copy that. So all I would do was figure out what the builder was doing, see what the builder was doing, and I would then put that into all of my renovated properties. I did not need to go above or beyond. I would just follow what they were doing. Now, they had thousands of homes they were selling, and so they would have a number of spec homes on the market at any one time. I knew that they would be my competitor. And so we're in that kind of market right now where you don't have to go above and beyond. Really, just follow what the builders do, and that's all you really need to do in your property. Think of you are building a spec house. You're rehabbing a spec house. And you don't need to go in there and overly customize that. The builders do not. They put in basic faucets, basic light fixtures, basic appliance packages, the countertops, maybe of whatever is on trend at that moment, but not the high-end level. And I'm not saying let's go in there and chintz out on this. We got to be good investors. And I don't want you to be sacrificing safety issues to put in something that's cosmetic. I would rather you focus in on the safe, sound, secure, then work on the cosmetics. Those homes sell always. The investors that take the approach of, I'm going to go ahead and do all the cosmetics first, and then I'll worry about all the safe, sound, and secure items, those homes sit on the market. Everybody's going to be able to sniff that out. And so being a good investor, thinking that way, safe, sound, secure, then cosmetically attractive, and in that order is where you're going to get your property sold. Take the bells and whistles, put them in your pocket. We don't need to do that stuff. We really haven't ever really needed to do too many bells and whistles. I always say it's nice to throw something into a property. So when you see something maybe on the market that's in the area and they put in something that's cool, as long as the price is right, we can do that. We can throw in a fancy item here or there or an accent wall. We just did one in Tinley Park. We had a dining room. The rest of the house, very plain Jane. I would call builder grade is what the property looked like when we got done with it. But we put in one accent wall. It was some kind of a grid pattern on the wall. We painted it a separate color, and people commented on it, said they really liked it. It looked nice, and we actually painted it kind of like a really dark blue, and it looked sharp when we got done with it. And the property sold very quickly. But we didn't have to go in and do everything in every bathroom. And, a lot of times in the bathrooms right now, we may have old ceramic tiles that are the square 4x4 tiles. And we're epoxying over the top of those. If it's all in good condition, we're spraying those all in a white color and making them look really nice and clean and tidy. And still, it brings it more modern if it was like an almond color or a pink color or something like that. But we don't have to replace all that stuff. And so as an investor, I'm trying to explain you got to do to this level. You don't need to be going up here. And really in any of our markets, you don't need to do that. Now, granted, we don't buy real high-end type real estate. And if I got into the high-end market, completely different story. But homes that are sub 500, you got to kind of do what a builder would do. So think like a builder. If you see a builder that's in the area, I was a great collector, and I still have them all to this day, of when a builder would be building homes. I would drive in there and I would grab all their floor plans and then their price sheets, 1 for the models, 2 for all of the upgrades, like what did the fireplace cost. I have a whole filing cabinet that's here in the back of our office that has all of the floor plans, pricing sheets from 20 some years ago, 15 years ago, 10 years ago. And, I just really keep collecting them. I mean, I guess it's a hobby, but it's a hobby that ends up, I use quite a bit to try to figure out what some of the values are of items and like the elevation of homes. And, if there was a fireplace that's in there and the builder charged $6,000 and a house that didn't have it, well, I kind of know that house is worth $6,000 more because of that fireplace. So, really kind of copy the builder. So if you're in the area and you see like a model home is going up or there's a new construction in the area, I would visit that, see what they're doing, see what the builder, now a mass builder, not some custom $1 million house, a mass builder that's building $300,000 houses, $350,000, $400,000, see what they're doing. And that's as much as you need to do if that's their spec house. And that's always been the rule for 26 years. I've been following that rule, and it has always worked. It's been profitable for our investors, but we always take the approach of we want to make that property in good condition, safe, sound, and secure, cosmetically attractive. So wanted to give you guys a little bit of a market update. Everything is trucking along. We expect this for well into, we're going to be into 2022 before we start to really see inventory levels start to rise. And that's not even a fear of mine. We should be back at a normal market where things kind of have that 30, 60 days market time or less. That's a market that we would normally be in. But right now, hey, it's like shooting fish in a barrel. And so take advantage of it. Enjoy it. I've been through this in 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It was like shooting fish in a barrel for me, getting the foreclosure properties and being able to resell those properties all fixed up, cleaned up. Those were easy times. These are easy times right now. So jump in, get into it. Good time to build a good foundation so you got a business into the future. And when things get back to a normal level, if you've built yourself a good foundation, you got yourself a good business, and it's kind of business as usual for us. So thanks for tuning in. Look forward to talking to you, and you know how to get a hold of me. I'm always around and like to talk about real estate stuff. Thanks.